a kilometre off the southern coast of Singapore's island Sentosa. It is known for holding signature events ranging from business conventions to beach parties, which are headed towards boosting the tourism industry. With the rapidly increasing number of tourists each year, the island faces the problem of balancing the further development of its infrastructure to accommodate rising demands with sustaining a natural environment. Responsible for this is the Sentosa Development Corporation (SDC), established to oversee the development, management and promotion of the island. The SDC strives to maintain the rustic charm of the island by preserving the architecture of Sentosa and the conservation of the wildlife and flora to protect the island's rich heritage, culture, beauty and charm. This includes the restoration of British colonial forts while reutilizing them for more practical purposes, such as a storage unit or walk-in exhibition space. This concept of reutilizing the old rather than merely leaving them as white elephants or tearing them down to make way for new architecture is a pragmatic approach to SDC's duty of developing the island as well as preserve the nation's heritage. Through active interaction between people and space, the population can also be educated on the need for conservation. The protecting and enriching of Sentosa's natural resources, flora and wildlife also falls under one of SDC's main aims. Heritage trees such as the Angsana tree are protected and preserved. Instead of uprooting this signature tree, SDC has built the driveway leading up to the Rasa Sentosa resort around it. In SDC's efforts to restore its secondary forest, the quality of the flora and fauna has also been enhanced by planting primary forest tree species. Many other natural habitats have been conserved, such as forest reserves, seashores, and rich coastal forests. SDC has also opened undeveloped spaces, such as Imbia Lookout, to the public. Educational field trips, guided tours, and collaborations with schools within the spaces aim to inculcate green habits in the younger generation, an effective way to ensure that the legacy and efforts of conservationists continues in the future. SDC has also reduced stress on Sentosa's island's natural resources and reduced our carbon footprint by leveraging on environmentally friendly and sustainable business practices, standards and innovations. One such example is the green transport. The Sentosa Express and other shuttle buses utilize energy-saving technologies. They have also introduced the Segway, environmentally friendly electronically powered mobility device, as an attraction. In such a way, SDC has killed two birds with one stone, effectively combining ease of transportation and conservation. SDC has also developed Sentosa in such a way that it's convenient to move around by foot, reducing energy consumption. In addition, solar energy powered lighting is used at Siloso Beach. SDC has also installed recycling bins around the island and have fit green features on existing infrastructure to build green and efficient infrastructure at attractions like Rasa Sentosa Resort. SDC also puts in effort to reduce water management by reducing usage of potable water, with rainwater being collected and reused. However, a water-based theme park has been set up, which makes one wonder how this fits into their plan for water conservation. Though it claims to be highly conservative, SDC has implemented recent constructions of theme parks and new resorts and has a lack of recycling bins as compared to the many bins for general waste. While SDC has made many attempts to conserve physical landscape, natural habitats and wildlife, their decision to carry out the RWS projects has jeopardized the habitat destruction, and the construction of those resorts will result in a high likelihood of high-scale biodiversity loss, soil erosion and climate change, as well as several other destructive ecological impacts. For one, the dust from construction results in reduction of ambient moisture, subsequently affecting the development of surrounding natural habitat. SDC is just not there yet. Their attempts at promotion of conservation and appreciation of nature have not been well met, as can be seen in our field research that reflects the low visitor intake on several of the free-of-charge nature walks. Modern-day society has, unfortunately, inculcated a couldn't-care-less attitude in the general human psyche. Some tourists have mentioned that they didn't particularly like Sentosa for its lack of air conditioning. On the opening of Sentosa, SDC had already seemed to make a statement: development over conservation. The mass land reclamation implemented throughout the fringes of Sentosa Island had resulted in the destruction of natural coral reefs, in exchange for safer swimming areas and space for the construction of present-day resorts and residences. So, has SDC truly met its aims of conservation? The next 20 years will tell. I contributed by taking footage at Sentosa to be included in the video presentation. I also conducted interviews with the tourists at Sentosa and collected valuable information that could strengthen our critique. I've also gathered most of the print research concerning Sentosa's efforts. Last but not least, I've helped in the editing of the script and being the voice-over for the video presentation.
I did the editing of the script, I took pictures for the video, and I helped in the editing of the video, and I tabulated the fieldwork for the interview.
With my strength in writing, I felt that I could contribute to the writing of the script, organizing it into a way that flows logically and coherently. I had to reorganize the clutter of points immediately, or things would quickly get messy. I also researched on the Sentosa Development Corporation and did a brief analysis of the effectiveness of the implementations of their plans. I have been on my group's Google Docs page for about 6 hours every day, and I have actively contributed to the online discussions and gave my inputs.
Having had experience in visual and sound editing through media art and media ed classes, I compiled the different video and sound clips, as well as pictures, and I did the video and editing of the video. I also did research and edits for the script and contributed ideas to the entire project. During the field trip, I recorded information needed for the video presentation and did most of the interviews.
As part of my contribution to my group, I acted as the main consultant between the group and our mentor in charge. Also, I oversaw the final editing for our script and regulated and moderated the entire project. Unlike other members of my group, I also participated in the tabulation and collection of print, interview, and field research. Aside from this, I also took pictures to contribute to the creation of the movie.